Hello, and welcome back. Another thought series process, and one of the things I've been thinking about a little bit lately is, we all watch movies. Well, some of us watch movies, and some of us watch movies that we're not supposed to, and some watch movies that like there's no problem watching the movies. I don't know, whatever the context might be that you know um, you might find yourself doing. Uh, the movie that I think about, that I was thinking about, is that scene in Avengers. I think it's Avengers. I don't know. Maybe it's the Civil War one, but there's a scene where Robert Downey Jr. is talking to Tom Holland, and he says something about what gets you out of that twin bed every day, you know? What gets you out of that twin bed? And he says something about helping the little guy, something like that, you know? But it kind of makes me think, like, what gets each one of us up every day, you know? Whether it's like I have to go to this job and do my work, that way I don't end up on the street, you know, or that way I can support myself or support my family, right? Maybe those are our incentives to go do stuff, you know? So I guess it kind of looks different for each one of us. Um, what gets us up in the morning? The plans we make, the stuff we do. Like I have to leave, you know. It's another sleepless night, and these are the things that I think about. You know, as much all of us. I don't know if I'm insomniac, if that's the word, insomnia. Um, but those things that we plan throughout our day, that we're planning to do. Like what gets each one of us up? Is it to follow that successful path that all of us are called to follow? We're taught at a young age, right? Hey, we need to get an education. We need to do this, And I'm not like here promoting an education or anything, because I did sushi. I think some of my videos I may have shown some of the sushi parties I did, and I worked in sushi for a long time. So like the vocational path, like a trade, is not a bad idea. Eventually I went to school. I finally got that piece of paper that defines me, I always say, because a lot of people, they don't want to listen to you unless you have this piece of paper that says, hey, look, I went to this place, I did all of the stuff they said I needed to do to get this piece of paper, and here it is, right? Here's this piece of paper that I have strived to get, and now I can relay everything that I've learned, right? Through either through video, right, or through some other form of communication, right? So is that may drive me to get up every single day, or in my case, I never actually went to bed to get up today. I'm sure I'll sleep good today, tonight, whatever. But the drive, right? The drive to make us get up and go do something, right? Some of us want to kind of just hang out, right? If we have a day off, we really enjoy that day off. I don't know how long we can enjoy those days off, because after a while you just feel like, I don't know. I know for me, right? If you are just not motivated to go do anything, whether you're, I don't know, facing like a form of depression, which is a real thing, right? We all face these things, and it causes us not to get up, right? It causes us to fall short in what we're supposed to do, because maybe something is bothering us, something is, we're trying to move on with our lives, but we can't find that first step sometimes. So we kind of teeter, meander, I don't know what the right word is, but we definitely don't take that first step out of bed. And some of us want to just lay in bed all day, right? That is our motivation, to just sit and do nothing, right? And some people are content, with doing that. And it kind of just makes me think, as as we go on, because tomorrow's going to come, whether we like it or not. Like, what are we going to do with that day? Are we going to spend it doing something for others, something for ourselves? You know, like that drive that gets us out of bed to go do something. Like Spider-Man, Tom Holland playing the actor Spider-Man, playing the character Spider-Man. His goal, you know, he got these amazing powers, right? He got these amazing powers, instead of using it for himself to do, he wanted to go help others, right? Some of us would probably take that and say, no, I'm going to go live a life of crime, right? I mean, there's criminals in the world, right? I don't know if, you know, maybe one decision led to another and then to another, to where we're on this path that leads us down this way that eventually comes, you know, if we're caught, you know, if we're not good at what we do. Some criminals are really good at what they do, and that's what gets them up. Maybe it's a thrill, you know, that kind of, that the careful planning that they did to take something or to hurt someone. I don't know what, you know, I don't think I would want to be a criminal and live that life, because you got to kind of look over your back all the time, I would think, you know, right? And but eventually the decisions we made, or they made, or anyone made, to eventually lead on that path, you know, would bring them down that path, you know. And for Tom Holland, he wanted to take his powers and turn it into something good, right? And we can all, maybe some of us can relate with that, right? Because we all have been given certain gifts, right? Some people are blessed with public speaking, I guess, you know, and so they go up on stage and they say whatever they want to people, and some people hear it, some people don't, you know. I see some really talented people on YouTube, right? They get out and they make these awesome videos that people want to watch, you know, and they create this following where they get 1 million people watching them. I mean, just think about 1 million people that watch your videos, you know. That's pretty amazing to me, you know. And I mean, there's probably 10 million people out there. I don't know the numbers, right? But just to think about how many videos are uploaded each and every day, and that is their drive in life. Maybe they were just doing it as a hobby, and then it kind of turned into something else, and now they feel like this obligation to talk to people and tell them what did they do. Like lately I've been watching a bunch of videos, right, on movies. And those ones are really cool too, because they kind of break down the movies. They tell you what they think about it, you know, and you kind of get your own thoughts. Like, oh, I didn't think about that, but that was pretty cool, you know. And especially movies that kind of leave you hanging, you know. And those are always the best movies, when you watch a movie and you kind of like, for the next few days, you're thinking about, wow, you know, that was pretty interesting how they did this and how it all unfolded at the end. And those really are the best movies, to where you can kind of think about it later on, you know. I don't know if the Avengers or any of those movies was kind of like that, because it was kind of a set goal, you know. But it's that character, right? We're building up these characters, and I think they did a good job with that one, you know. Like, they did a really good job with that one, just to make us think of, you know, this topic about each and every one of us getting up every single day to go into this world and do something, right? We leave the ones we love to support them, or ourselves, right? We love ourselves. Maybe that's why we go out and do it, because we want to be able to eat today, right? Want to be able to eat our food and not starve to death. Maybe it's something else, you know? Like, there's those people, I know you know them, because you see them in school, right? Just those overachievers who always got the A's, you know? They always got like this, school came to them easy, or like the talents that they have, it came to them easy. But, you know, we don't see everything they did before, you know, the sacrifices they made. I mean, like football players, basketball players, whatever, they took a lot of sacrifice, right, to bring them to that stage, because they're the best of the best, you know. And that's what got them up every single day, to go out and live their lives and in this world, and that's just some of the things I think about.